Hello guys, it's the Sun Gaming, and today I'm reacting to Poor Girls Pays 1 million to look fake rich. Wait, what now? This is a contradiction. Like, if she's poor, how is she gonna pay 1 million to look fake rich? So from the get-go, the title makes zero sense. Like, okay, so I could easily assume that this was the older title because Dhar Mann loves to leave the older titles or something like that in the chapters. Like, I don't know if his team forgets to change them or something, but this title, which is Nerd Fakes Rich for Revenge at School Reunion, makes a lot more sense than this because how would a poor girl be able to pay $1 million to look rich? Like, how? Just genuinely how? Like, it's honestly a bad sign when from the get go, you don't make any sense. Well, anyways, let's start. And the reason this is 1 second in is just because of the fact that the still frame didn't look that good. So yeah. Anyways, let's start. Whew.
Miss Turner, you need to go inside. Something's going on. Oh, Miss Turner!
Let's go!
Wait! Sink your teeth into the Secrets of the Shadows, premiering October 21st on YouTube. New episodes every weekday.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, this is the announcement for their series. Huh? Okay, where was the start? Okay, here it is. Anyways, let's start.
Yes, sir.
Please take this girl to the bathroom, get her change of clothes, and I'll get cleanup.
She went pee-pee, ha-ha, pee-pee in the pit, ha-ha, pee-pee.
That's not very nice. Okay, it happens. Accidents happen.
People pee-pee in here sometimes?
Well, I'm just saying that you could be a little nicer to
I
other.
will thank you for letting me raise my own child.
I'm sorry. He was just being.
He's only 8 years old. You don't need to scold him. Was this mean lady mean to you, my little boy? Come here.
Okay, so we have a mother that I think the word for her would be arrogant because she thinks that her child being schooled in any way, shape or form. Okay, I'll try to explain after I get like a better frame than this. Let's try to get a better frame. Okay, that's better. Anyways, so basically we have a mother that basically sees that if any person tries to school her child, that she's basically a bad mother. Like she's like, "Oh, he's 8 years old. You don't need to school him." No, it's actually quite the opposite. The fact that he's young means you need to school him so that he doesn't have those traits later on. But honestly, like I'm surprised he had the attitude of a bully. Like it would have made a lot more sense if he was like more of disgusted, if he had a disgusted attitude, if he was like disgusted by her. But no, it was more of a bully thing. Well, anyways, I don't know why I point out these types of stuff. Anyway,
Buying ice creams. Do better.
I made a mess.
It's okay. I make messes all the time.
You've peed in there too?
No, not exactly. But I'm just saying that you don't have to be embarrassed about it. I'm sure that you'll get that under control very soon. Now, let me get you a change of clothes and get you cleaned up, okay? Okay, I'll be right behind you.
I thought that was you, Betty.
oh yeah, so I might as well mention how the heck did an accident like this happen? Like you're telling me she peed in the ball pit. Like, first of all, I'm honestly surprised that the boy didn't go out of there immediately. Like, I'm surprised that he wasn't already out of there when he mentioned it. Second, sorry, but how would accidents like this happen? Like, this isn't something like wetting the bed. Like, did the girl ask you to go to the bathroom and you refused or something? Because, look, even children have some type of control. It's not like once they decide, hey, I need to pee, they suddenly do it. No, even children have control over that. Like, they're not the type to suddenly go for it. So, like, how did an accident like this happen? Like, the only way for it to happen in a logical sense is if the woman in charge, this woman, didn't let her go to the bathroom, which doesn't seem to be the case. So, how the heck did that happen? Well, Looks like I'm not getting anything answered as always. Anyway.
Hi, Brittany. Please call me by my real name, Lizzie.
Betty Flippin' Crocker. Just look at you. I was here on a little shopping spree and I saw you through the window.
Well, don't let me hold you up. I don't imagine there's anything in here that you'd like.
Oh, of course not. Is that polo you're wearing 100% polyester?
I don't know. Probably. Do you want one?
Oh, God, no. I mean, if you want me to dress up as a worker for Halloween.
Speaking of work, I should.
Oh, guess who got married? He's absolutely perfect.
Wow. What a surprise.
I know, right? As if I'd end up with anything less. Daniel, my husband, is fabulously wealthy. His family bought us a gorgeous house on the hills. And
Of course, so we got a girl. Okay, again, bad frame.
he's
What?
just
Okay, that's better. Anyway, so like, okay, we have a girl that essentially is just bragging for the sake of bragging, huh? So we have someone who's, what's the word for it? Like, what was the word for it again? Like, okay, I forgot the word for it. Like, what word did someone use to describe that again? Okay, anyways, so basically, she just takes to brag for absolutely no reason. Like, you're telling me you happened to find someone who I would guess was her classmate, because that's the only thing that would make sense considering the fact that she looks down on workers as if she did never worked as once. She never became a worker, so I would assume that she was like the woman's classmate at some point. So essentially, she found the woman that worked, that's the worker, out of nowhere and decided, you know what, I'm gonna brag about my life. Like, she's just looking for validation and jealousy, doesn't she? Like, genuinely. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I feel like I'm just stating the obvious and I don't like doing that. Anyway.
is gorgeous. See?
Wow. Honeymoon in Paris?
Oh no, that's just a little weekend jaunt. His family owns a private jet and we use it from time to time. So, you work here, I guess?
Work here. No, I own this place. One of many.
Really? You own Yippee A Place Center.
Yep, big boss, that's me.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Lizzie, when you're finished with a little girl who peed in her pants, I need you to clean the snack area. Someone just puked in their animal crackers.
I'm very hands-on.
Sure. You remember Elise from high school?
Of course I remember Elise. I'm sure everyone does.
Well, she's really running a business. She owns this gorgeous jewelry store on 3rd Street. Well, I don't want to keep you from cleaning up that puke. See you at the reunion, Betty Crocker.
I peed again all over the floor.
It's okay, sweetheart. I'll go clean it up.
Okay, at this point you must have something wrong with you. You're telling me you peed on the freaking floor. Do you not have any self-control? Like, okay, genuinely. Like, just so you guys know, if you never had a little sibling, like, children have control. Like, they do. It's not like they pee all of a sudden. So, like, how the heck did this happen? And second, it takes a while for, like, pee to even form. I think that would be the word for it. And it's not like it's been an hour. It like the most I would assume is 10 minutes. This is starting to make less and less sense by the minute. Anyways, I might as well continue.
Elise. Still flawless. You guys always had it all, huh? in the background, as always. Hi. Hi. 253.
I'll give them this. This was a smooth flashback. I'll give them that.
Your account's empty, Lizzie. Here's a free lunch till you get things squared away. Next.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Had your food. Betty Crocker spotted us. She's got eyes on your cupcake, Elise. I don't get it. You eat cupcakes and you have this amazing figure. She can't even afford cupcakes and she's twice your size.
Hey, that's my only lunch for the day.
I'm doing you a favor. You don't need it. Betty Crocker, 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 Betty Crocker.
I would honestly be surprised if they don't reveal like why she has that name right then and there, because usually that type of stuff, like how a person earned a nickname, like I haven't seen it that much in these types of stories, even though I've watched Dhar Mann for a long time. But usually in these types of stories, you'd expect the reason for why a person has a nickname in these types of flashbacks because they show the person how the person got the nickname in the first place. Honestly, I hope that they actually do this, unlike last time, because you guys don't know, the last video was basically about the main character wanting to break up with his girlfriend, but for some reason, throughout the entire video, they never explained why he wanted to break up with her. So honestly, I hope that a similar situation doesn't happen here, where they open up plot points, but then don't explain how they happened or why something happened. Like, why does she have the nickname Betty Crocker? Why? Like, I honestly really hope they don't do that again, because I was really mad last time. Anyway.
You okay?
There's this really popular girl named Jenna, and she just got here, and I don't want her knowing that I wet myself.
Hey, it's okay. Nobody else is going to find out.
Someone else might. Jenna probably already thinks I'm a loser, and now she's gonna think that even more.
I have your back. Let's go.
Hey, babe. So, very rich client today. Daniel Montgomery. You should have seen his house. You would have loved it. Well, don't push yourself too hard. Okay, it's been a minute since you used one of these things. Hey, what's going on? Training for a marathon I don't know about?
I have to get in great shape. My high school reunion's coming up soon.
What do you mean, get in shape? You look fantastic.
I could look better. Oh, that's for me. Thank you.
I was honestly ready for her to fall. Like, usually, like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys expected the same thing, because we always see these types of stories, when someone tries to push themselves like she did, it always ends up with something going wrong. This is the first time I've seen a situation like this, where she doesn't fall or something. So I guess congrats to Norman for being original for once. Anyway.
Oh, new credit card. What's this about?
I'm gonna use this to get new clothes, get my hair done, nails, makeup. Oh, maybe some jewelry.
Wait, jewelry? What? Why?
I need to look amazing at this reunion.
Babe, you do look amazing. Kate, you're fantastic. You don't need all that stuff.
Yes, I do. Elise is gonna be there.
Elise. Okay, is she the one that...
She was perfect. She was cheer captain, she was class president, she always had the nicest clothes, and she was rich, of course. Basically, Elise had it all. And I was like the bizarre version of her. I flopped tryouts for cheer. I wouldn't even be elected dog walker, let alone class president. My clothes were awful because I was poor and kids were always making fun of me for it. And, oh, especially Elise's best friend, Brittany, who I saw today, by the way, and somehow she managed to dodge any and all karmic repercussions because her life is still perfect. Still.
Babe, I think we need to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. I'm good. Don't you see?
I think she forgot the fact that just because everything you see is perfect doesn't mean that that's all there is to see. Let me guess, it's gonna get revealed that Elisa and Brittany had things going in the background that prove that their lives aren't so perfect, huh? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case because stories have been going for so long that I feel like it's kind of hard these days to make a story without there being some sort of cliche. Because like stories have been going on for that long. Anyways, let's continue.
This is my chance.
Your chance at what exactly?
Well, when people see me in great shape with nice clothes and all made up, it'll be like,
Like you're the new Elise.
exactly. And the people who bullied me can finally eat their words and stop seeing me as some fat nobody.
Hey! No, I'm not gonna let you talk about yourself like that, okay? You are not a fat no.
I'm sorry, why would you care about someone's feelings or someone's opinions about you that you're probably never gonna see again after that reunion? Like, it's just so you know, this woman at this point is a grown adult. Like, this isn't a high schooler situation. No, she's a full grown adult who works a job. And she's okay, I can't say married, like maybe has a boyfriend or married, something like that. Maybe one of the two. But like she's a full grown adult. She isn't a high schooler who would care about everyone's opinions. She must have gotten past that phase. Like, why do you care? Like, okay, I understand the whole high schooler thing because when we grow up and go through puberty, we end up caring a lot more about people's opinions about us, but she has gone past that phase. Like, she's done with it. She's a full grown woman. Like, why does she care about stuff like that anymore? Like, most people her age probably wouldn't care. Like, they would care a little, of course. They want to give, like, a good impression after all these years, but not care that much. Ugh, anyways, let's continue.
Buddy. And I have a very difficult time believing that you ever were. Okay?
That's me.
Wow. Well, everyone goes through an awkward phase.
That's Brittany, Elise, and all the other kids who bullied me.
Bro.
Maxon's hot list.
That's what I'm saying, man.
At least the camera loves you. Your outfit choice is fabulous. It has been a privilege to shoot an angel like you. Next.
Did you fish that out of the trash can?
Do you have any other outfit you can change into?
No, I spilled spaghetti on myself at lunch, so.
Poor thing. Let's go. What do you think?
You look amazing. Oh, babe, this is way too expensive.
Hence the credit card.
I'm sorry, but please, guys, please, if you live in the United States, because I don't, please tell me that this isn't a real thing. Please tell me this is just a story thing. Like, a dress costing $4,500? Like that thing better dress me up itself at this point. Like this thing might as well make me wear it itself instead of me having to wear it for that price. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have worded it like that, but like, sorry, but is this woman trying to put herself into credit card debt? Like, let me explain to you guys for a second. The reason why credit card debt exists is because when you spend money with a credit card, you take the bank's money, not your money. That's the difference between a credit card and a debit card, essentially. The debit card takes money from your own bank account directly, while a credit card takes the bank's money. That's why people can spend past the amount that they actually have because they take the bank's money. So, is this woman essentially trying to put herself into credit card debt? Because, trust me, that interest isn't worth it. Trust me. Okay, man.
Well, I don't imagine that the heels and the bag are any cheaper. Between the outfit and everything else we got, I'd say we have about a year to pay off this reunion.
Don't worry about it. Hey, I'm gonna pick up extra hours at the daycare. It's worth it. I just want to make sure that I squash this Betty Crocker thing once and for all. I'm gonna go to this reunion a completely different person.
I kind of like who you already are.
You know what I mean? I need to finally get on Elise's level of fashion and style.
Babe, you are obsessed with Elise. Okay, I love you. But
This girl is the definition of not moving on. Like, okay, this, like, the video doesn't exactly show how long has passed since those high school days, but okay, wait, no, they said, because the book that she showed was from 2014, 10 years ago. So I'm gonna go with the assumption of that this was her like last school year, because I think that like that there wouldn't be a reason that they would show that one specifically if it wasn't for that. So by going with that assumption, you're telling me that you haven't moved on in 10 years? Seriously? 10 solid years, an entire decade. Think about that. A decade. She hasn't moved on. Or like she moved on, but then she got reminded and decided to go full on fake mode. Like, what? And honestly, I hope that this title is an exaggeration, like the whole pays $1 million thing. I really hope this is an exaggeration. It probably is, because no matter how much of the credit card debt you are, I don't think you can go as far as $1 million in debt. Anyway, let's continue.
I don't care about this girl from high school. I'm really confused as to why you do.
Cause
Yeah, please tell me why you do, especially after 10 solid years.
compared to her, I'm just this nothing. Because
Lizzie, no, you are not nothing. Okay, to me, you are everything.
Also, he could have brought up the fact that basically no one cares anymore. Like, does anybody in her personal life actually care about this? Like, maybe in her high school days, I would have understood, since she would have been surrounded by people who cared every single day. Or like you guys, of course, know what I mean. So, like, she would have been surrounded by people like this almost every single day. So I would have understood how back then she would have cared. But nowadays, aside from that specific reunion, why would she care? And second, like on top of that, I think those people would have moved on. Like, I don't. There's no way that those bullies would still bully her now. Like, it's been 10 solid years. Again, 10 years. Anyways, let's continue.
Plus, you know what they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. I mean, look at you.
Tell that to every parent ever. Please, just tell them this, please.
You're spending all this money, you're working out like crazy, making yourself miserable, because you're comparing yourself to some girl from high school. You're robbing yourself of all your joy.
trust me, honey, I'm not miserable. I'm not. I feel like Elise.
I honestly really hope that this is a situation where she just returns the dress, because I do not care how rich you want to look, there's no way she in her right mind would want to keep this dress. Like, I like if she was smart, then at the very least, she would return this dress right away so that she doesn't fall into credit card debt. Because I think that like that would be the only way that you would get a credit card and be smart about this whole plan, which is go into debt but then return the money quickly so that you get rid of the debt before interest comes in. Anyway,
Come on, not again.
Let me try. This car may be old, but it's reliable. Got this back in high school, right?
What a piece of junk. It's perfect for you, Betty Crocker.
mm. Yeah, on the whole nickname thing, I think I need to look into what the name Betty Crocker actually means because they've used this nickname before. I never understood it back then, and I never understood it now. So who knows? Maybe probably after I finish this, I'll look into what the name actually means because, like, I'm telling you guys, if you guys haven't watched Dhar Mann for that long, like, he used this nickname before. This isn't the first time where he used this nickname. I didn't understand it back then, and I don't understand it now. So I might as well look into it. Anyway,
Don't you love it?
Babe, I don't think we can afford this. I mean, even if you work extra hours, I don't know.
It's fine. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna lease it.
Well, you do understand that you need money to lease too, right?
I have some savings, and it's only for 1 year. It'll be fine.
Do we have a winner?
Yes, I love it. It's perfect.
Well, seems like everything's in order. I'll get started on that loan application. You two just sit tight, relax. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay. And how are you gonna get proof of loan?
I may have fudged my salary at the daycare and said I was manager,
Lizzie,
and said you were a neurosurgeon.
Lizzie!
I'm sorry, plumber, neurosurgeon, both are pipe experts, right? I mean, one navigates the depths of the earth and the other the intricacies of the mind. Why split hairs?
Sweetheart, I think you need to take a step back and...
I'm taking a giant...
I'm sorry, but isn't that some sort of fraud? Like, I'm not much into law, but I'm pretty sure that there's some type of fraud about this. Like, I am pretty sure that there's some type of fraud about this, about faking what your job is. Like, isn't that a type of fraud? Like, honestly, if you know that if there's a type of fraud like this, tell me please in the comments, because I have a feeling that there is a type of fraud related to this. But anyways, let's continue.
leap forward for the new me, Chandler. Don't you understand that this reunion is in 2 days? I have to arrive in style. When I get to work, I'm gonna ask my manager for a raise. I already have my hair done, my nails done. I have an amazing new dress. This car is the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, it's a puzzle, all right.
If I arrive to this reunion with anything less than this car, everyone's just gonna make fun of me again.
Okay, let me guess. Elise had a great car in high school.
That's why I have to have a great car now.
I honestly want to avoid swearing here, but like, who the frick cares? Who genuinely cares at this point, other than Britney? Like, okay, I understand that Britney would care. I mean, she did the whole showing off and bragging thing, but like, if for anyone else, it would be like very weird for them to still care. Because I'm ready to remind you guys 1,000 times from what we learned from the school book or yearbook thing. This, all of the what she's talking about happened a decade ago. This isn't like a year or two ago. This is an entire decade. Okay, I'm honestly done. In a second, why would you lease it out for an entire year? You just need it for a few days. Who knows? Maybe it's just the whole lease thing has to be at the very least a year. Maybe I don't not into leasing the cars at all, so who knows? Anyways, let's continue.
See, you get it. Oh, oh shoot! I lost track of time. I have to get to work.
What?
See you later, babe.
No, what, Lizzie, what are you doing?
Love you, babe.
No, Lizzie, hold on, Lizzie.
Do you know what time it is?
I know. I'm sorry. I was dealing with an emergency.
Well, everything okay?
Yeah, it's sort of a lot to explain right now, but to be completely honest, I really need a raise.
A raise? Lizzie, you know it's not the budget. And tell the truth, I'm stretching to keep you on at all.
I mean, I've been working here for years. I do everything that you asked me to do without complaining. And now that I really need money, you act like I'm at work.
Oh, I didn't say that. Now, your tone is very inappropriate.
How can you treat me like I'm nothing?
You know what? I think you should get a job somewhere else where you can get paid what you want.
Wait, are you firing me?
I think you just fired yourself.
Honestly, she deserves it. Like he literally just told you that he can barely keep you on a job anyway because of budgets and stuff like that, and you're asking him for a raise. Like, understand the situation, for crying out loud. And second, who the frick cares if you do your job? You're acting as if you can't be easily replaced. Like, go, remember, you're not in some sort of expertise or in like a special job or you're the best one so that you can ask for a raise. No, you're just a worker that can be easily replaced at any time. Like, genuinely, how dumb is she? Like, she's genuinely really dumb. Anyway, let's continue.
Hello?
Hey, Lizzie, this is Anthony from the dealership. Listen, I've got some bad news. We just called your employer, and she said you no longer work there. So my finance team has rejected your application. Sorry.
Chandler, I don't know what to do, okay? Everything is ruined. People are gonna ask me what I do, and I'm gonna have to say I'm unemployed. What do I do?
Okay. I invented Post-its. You're kidding.
Should act like you invented Post-it notes, like Rami Michelle did.
No offense, Michelle.
That's it.
How in the world did you think?
I'm gonna make everything up.
You realize I was joking, right?
Well, I'm not. Here, I'm gonna tell you the plan in the car. Let's go. Okay, so the story is we drive a Lambo.
Okay, so is she dumb? Like, again, dumb, just pure dumb. Just say your husband is wealthy and that's it. You don't need to be employed to impress them. Like, I'm trying to use her logic here. But like, if I were to use her logic, I would say, like, girl, just say that your husband is wealthy. That's literally all you need to say. You don't need to be employed. Anyway.
But we wrecked it drag racing, so it's in the shop right now, and this was the only loaner available.
Lizzie, that...
Oh, and we'll say that you're a big hot shot with a Wall Street job, and you wanted to invest in my daycare chain to make it go public. Oh, that's probably how we met.
If I have a Wall Street job, then why do we live like thousands of miles from Wall Street?
Well, everybody has like a remote job now, so you know that.
Okay, I don't understand why we're doing all this. Okay, would telling the truth really be that terrible?
Yes, it would, Chandler, which is why.
Hey, watch out, watch out! I'm sorry,
Oh no.
I'm sorry,
Oh no.
Just
There's a stain. There's a stain.
wipe it. Just wipe it off.
Oh
Lizzie, I'm sorry.
It's not coming off. No. I can't.
You almost went into a freaking car crash and that's what you care about? I probably wish my was too high, like... You know what? I don't have anything more to say. I don't have anything more to say.
Looking like this.
We'll figure it out, okay?
And second of all, What type of material is that? Because it doesn't look like the material that you see in normal clothes for it to be stained to the point where you can't just remove it. Anyway.
Oh, babe.
Wait, stop. I don't want to know where I got this dress from.
I know. That's why I think you should take this off.
Oh, thanks. Now remember, you are a...
She's done for. Without that ticket being in place, she basically can't return the thing anymore. She's done for. She's in credit card debt. Congratulations! You're in credit card debt now. Hooray!
Wall Street big shot, okay?
That's me, the plumber of Wall Street.
No, wolf. You're a wolf tonight. Play along, please.
But only because I love you.
And second, can't you at least pick a job for him where people can just easily search him up and see if that's actually legitimate? Like, you want to pick in her like logic a job that's like very good job, very well paying job, but like pick a job where people can just easily look him up and know if he's real or not. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk anymore because I'll be honest, I don't know much about the whole Wall Street thing, so I might as well stop talking and let this continue. Anyway.
Oh god, she still looks so gorgeous. Yeah, she's the one I was talking about, and then
Fabulous dress, Betty. Where'd you get it? On sale at Forever 21?
what? No, it's actually an original from this up-and-coming French designer.
Okay, what's the designer's name?
Jean-Claude Van T. I don't remember.
An original, huh? Like her dress? Excuse me. Hi, cute dress. Where'd you get it?
Thank you. It was on sale at Forever 21.
Aw, keep rocking it. I thought I recognized that dress, just like I recognized your car in the parking lot.
I'm playing the card. I don't care anymore. What a coincidence that there was another woman that wore the same dress. Like, I really thought that I wouldn't use the what a coincidence card, but like, you know what? I guess it's gonna be used at some point, huh? Anyway.
Still driving that piece of junk, huh?
Only because our Lambo's still in the shop, right, hun?
Is that your husband?
Chandler. He is a Wall Street titan, the real wolf of Wall Street.
But there you are, my Prince Charming. He's practically a real prince.
Mr. Montgomery?
Hey.
You two know each other?
Yeah, I know him. You do great work.
Thank you.
What kind of work?
Oh, probably hashing out some big business deals together, right, honey?
That's funny. No, he actually unclogged our toilet. Remember the great plumber I was telling you about?
Oh, this just keeps getting...
You know what? I don't care anymore. What a coincidence that he happens to know that Chandler is a plumber and that he unclogged their specific toilet. Wow. Like, playing the card in of itself was like bad enough, but doing it twice in basically one after the other, like, this keeps getting worse and worse. Like, I do not want to play that card because, like, usually I don't want to do the whole what a coincidence thing, so when I have to do it, you know this is getting bad. Anyway.
Better and better. Oh my gosh. Since you're such a success story, you should give a speech. They love success stories at reunions. So many people will find your story inspiring.
Oh, I'd rather not.
Oh, I insist. If you don't want to share your massive success story.
Okay, what did Britney go through? Like, generally, what did she go through? Because why would she care about how, what was her name again? Like, Leslie or something? About, like, how she basically is doing. Why would she worry about that girl specifically? Like, what did that girl do to her? Like, can I genuinely know what did that girl do to her? And honestly, a lot of things are working out in her favor, huh? A girl that just so happens to wear the same dress, her husband who just so happens to know Chandler as the plumber. Like I know some of these coincidences have to happen for the story to go on, but like I feel like some of them like really don't have to be there. You know what I mean? Like do something that isn't based on coincidence. Like why would it be based on coincidence? Have Brittany, for example, look into Chandler and look into Chandler, she knows from there that he's a plumber. Like I have to ask, like, what does the things that prove that? Okay, I'll just go with Leslie at this point because I can't replace her name for that long. So like, how does she know? How like would she know that Leslie was like, fake rich if it wasn't for these coincidences? Like, you know what I mean? Show something that isn't based off of a coincidence. Anyway, I think her name is
I'll be
Lizzie.
happy to.
No, don't.
Excuse me. Can I have everyone's attention?
Let's get out of here.
You all remember Betty Crocker, right? Oh, I forgot. She goes by the name Lizzie.
Oh, it was Lizzie, not Leslie. Well, so close enough.
Lizzie here runs a chain of play centers. She also wears a designer dress and she has a Lambo. Which makes sense because she's successful and she has a husband that's a Wall Street titan. Isn't that right, Lizzie? That is so impressive. Why don't you come up here and tell us how you did all of that?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Are you sure? It's not because you're shy, right? You were many things in high school, but being shy wasn't one of them. Oh, I know. It's probably because you're a liar.
Brittany, come on. This isn't necessary.
Let me finish, Elise. Not only did she lie about her dress, which is fast, cheap fashion, she also lied about her car. She still drives the same old rust bucket from high school, and she lied about her husband's job.
I'm very close to swearing. I'm genuinely very close to swearing. Who gives a heck about if she lied or not? First of all, she didn't lie to everyone. She only lied to you specifically. And on top of that, it doesn't even matter anyway.
That Wall Street titan has an uncanny resemblance with a man who unclogged our toilet. See? Ew. And since she lied about all of that, just for fun, I decided to Google the owner of Yibier Play Center. And this doesn't really look like Lizzie.
Brittany, stop. Leave her alone.
Why should I?
Finally, some information that doesn't depend on coincidences. Hooray! Finally! Woohoo! Like, okay, I like the type of evidence that doesn't depend on coincidence. Like this is the type of evidence I like, where she generally looks up and searches for information that she could use against Lizzie that doesn't depend on a coincidence. Like her husband, for example, may have hired a different plumber, or maybe that girl that she pointed out wore a different dress. Like, you know what I mean? Like honestly, I really hate the fact that they have to use coincidences to make this work when in fact they could have just made her researching about the couple enough. Anyway, let's continue.
No matter how much you lie, you'll never be like us, Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker.
Lizzie,
I'm sorry, you're telling me. Okay, I need to get a better frame. Wait a second.
Lizzie, hey, forget about that.
Okay, that's at least a little bit better. Anyways, like, you're telling me after 10 years they still do the whole repeating after her? Like, I'm honestly surprised by the fact that they didn't even try to stop her. They instead joined her. Like, I'm ready to remind you guys a million times, but all of what they showed happened a decade ago at the very least. By the way, at the very least, who knows how long that was? Maybe it was 11, 12 years. Like, genuinely, why would they do that again? Wouldn't they have moved on? This is, like, this is, you know what? I don't even want to say anything. This is just unrealistic. Anyway.
Okay, we'll go home.
Lizzie, wait. If you're just here to make fun of me, then
No. That's not it at all. I just wanted to say sorry for everything Brittany said in there. That wasn't okay.
why? I mean, she's right. I'm still Betty Crocker from high school. You know, all I wanted was to make everyone forget once and for all, but all I did was remind people who may have forgotten.
It's okay. You don't have to hold on to any of that. I mean, it was just high school, right?
Of course you don't understand. Everyone wanted to be you, Elise. God, you were perfect. You were fashionable. You were pretty, you were rich, you were everything.
Time to show her difficulties in her personal life, baby.
I mean, did I say something wrong?
You have no idea what my life was like, Lizzie. Okay, everything wasn't as it seems, I promise. So, you see, others may have seen me for how skinny I was, but what they didn't see, well, I was bulimic. Every day after lunch, I'd force myself to throw up everything I ate. And yeah, I may have been fashionable because my family had money and
I'm sorry, but okay, I need to get a better frame.
I could buy what.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what do you mean by forcing yourself to throw up? That isn't how the body works. The body only throws up something when it can't, deal with it. Like, if someone gets food poisoning, they'll either throw up or just go the painful process of, like digesting it. You can't force yourself to throw up. Like, maybe some stuff that people do after eating may may increase their chances of throwing up, but I don't think anyone can just force themselves to do it. That isn't how the body works. Anyway, let's continue.
What I want, but that's only because my parents would rather give me their credit card than any of their time. They literally wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Like, I don't know if I should pass this or not, because like Dhar Mann does this cliche every time there's a rich family like this, but at the same time he hasn't done it for a long time. Where basically, like you guys see, the cliche is that every time they show a kid having rich parents, most of the time it's a parent that doesn't care about their child at all. Like, I'll give them this, they haven't done this in a long time, but still, every time they do something like this, they show the parents not caring about the child at all, and instead only caring about their jobs. So, like, I'll call this a cliche. I won't give it as much of a harsh treatment as I give the cliche about the poor family thing, because, like, this cliche hasn't showed up that often. Like, I haven't seen it for, like, months or even maybe a year. So, I'll give it the slightest bit of a pass. Anyway.
My entire childhood, I was pretty much alone. So you see, you might have been miserable because you didn't like the way you looked, but I liked the way I looked, and I was still miserable. And yeah, I was popular and everything, and
Honestly, I don't think it's even comparable, because here's the thing. They say that... Okay, I might need to get a better
I'm not gonna
frame.
lie, it's fun.
Okay, I think this is good enough. Anyway, so like, I don't think this is comparable, because like, she says that her parents didn't care about her and all that type of stuff, but we don't know how Lizzie's parents treated her. Did they treat her poorly? Did they treat her in like a great way? Like, unless we know about that, it isn't really comparable. Like, she says, oh, my parents didn't care about me at all. Well, who knows? Maybe Lizzie's parents were the same. In that case, how can you make a comparison if you both were in the same situation? Like, you guys see what I mean? Like, these comparisons work when both have their situations known. but we don't know what Lizzie's parents were like, so this comparison sadly doesn't work.
But it was the old.
I forgot to mention this, but the only way this comparison can work is if Lizzie's parents were great parents, which again would be basically an assumption. Like they didn't say anything that would say whether her parents were great or not. So again, the comparison can't be made if we don't know what the other situation, especially the main character situation, was like. Anyway, let's continue.
Only thing that made me feel better, and I always felt this pressure to always fit in, and so that's why I never stood up for you, and I am so sorry for that. But I will never let Brittany, or anyone for that matter, ever treat you like that again. I promise.
Does that even matter anymore? Like again, I'm ready to repeat myself. Like Lizzie will only probably meet these people, most of them. She will only probably meet most of them at this reunion, and that's pretty much it. Maybe she'll come across them every once in a while, but like other than that, she won't really see them again. So something like I won't let them do this to you ever again doesn't really matter. Like in high school or stuff like that, it makes sense, but in this situation, Elise saying that she won't let Brittany or any of the others bully Lizzie again doesn't matter anymore. Like she and Lizzie will probably won't meet each other again. So why the heck would that even matter anymore? Anyways, let's continue.
Thank you, Elise. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I had no idea. I mean, even if your life isn't perfect, Brittany's certainly seemed like it is because she.
You said it was a work trip.
It was.
Then why was your ex-girlfriend there?
Why are you looking at my phone?
Don't try to change the subject.
I don't have to explain anything to you. I already told you I want a divorce. I can't deal with you.
Oh,
Right, so trust me.
I don't know if I should play the card or not because this is the type of thing where I hate coincidences, but at the same time, this is the type where it's kind of needed for the story, so I won't play the card this time because unlike the other two times, this time this is actually kind of needed, even if it was like a little bit of a coincidence that this happens right after Elise says that Elise basically says that Brittany's life isn't great either. Like if it was shown like basically I don't know if any story has ever done this, but basically if Lizzie says yeah right, but then at the end she sees what essentially just happened instead of it happening right away. But okay, I'll give this coincidence a pass because this is a type that will honestly is needed to continue the story. So I'll give it a pass. Anyway,
Brittany's got way more problems than I do. It's just she's better at hiding it than the rest of us. Stop being so hard on yourself, okay? And stop comparing yourself. I'll see you inside. Okay.
Well, the people you've been comparing yourself to seem to have way more problems than you do. I tried to tell you, comparison is the
Thief of joy.
No.
Yeah.
Now I can't.
please tell this to every single parent in the universe. Because nearly every single comparison that they do honestly just hurts the child. Like I feel like I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but honestly the only comparison I would approve of if someone's grades kind of fell, then I would compare their grades before to them now. That's the only comparison I would approve of. But other than that, it's honestly the thief of joy. I completely agree. Anyways, let's continue.
Can't be the Wolf of Wall Street, but I can be a Super Mario.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that. I genuinely wasn't ready for that.
And I can unclog any drain in the city. Will you be my Princess Peach?
I think I'm okay being Lizzie.
That's a good answer. All right. Let's go home.
Anyway, I understand here anymore. I just wanted to apologize because you've always been so good to me.
Well, things haven't been the same since you left. And the kid's been asking for you. Uh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Maybe me saying that her job can be replaced anytime easily was kind of untrue because I forgot about the whole kids will ask for her thing. But if you forget about that, my point still stands. Anyway,
Hey, what's going on?
I'm not good enough.
What? Don't say that.
She has more friends. She has nicer things, nicer clothes, nicer shoes.
Oh, is that Jenna? The popular girl you were telling me about?
Look at her and look at me.
Hey, you are.
I'm sorry, but like, why are children caring about stuff like this? Like, tell me if you ever saw a single child in real life at this girl's age care about stuff like that. Like, children don't even have the concept of money. Like, or like the concept of expensive things versus cheap things. Like the only way I can see this happening, if it's for example, another child that you know, or like another kid having a better phone than you, a better tablet than you. That's the only thing where I can see a comparison being made. But other than that, I don't see how a child would be able to make such a comparison. Like, how do you know that these clothes are nicer than yours? How would you know? You're just a child. Anyways, let's continue.
Are perfect just the way you are. Okay? I promise.
Not as perfect as her.
Look. Truth is, you have no idea what her life is really like. It may not be what it seems. But most importantly, let's focus on you. Okay? You have a great life. Okay? You are sweet, you're kind, you're fun, and you have nice hair. Pretty hair.
You really think I have pretty hair?
Mm-hmm. And a pretty smile when you use it. See? There it is. You have a lot going on for yourself. So don't ever compare yourself with anyone else. Got it? Good. Now, have you tried talking to Jenna? Or did you just assume she wouldn't be your friend?
Just assumed.
Okay, so let's try talking to her then. Give her a chance. She may not be what you think. Go, go.
I'm sorry, but you know what? Since this thumbnail appeared, I might as well continue this until this patch comes in. I'm sorry, but did she just switch her phones or something? Like, I'm not dumb. I know that she used like a modern iPhone, like the full screen iPhone thing. Not the older ones. Like, did you just switch her phones all of a sudden? Well, anyways, about the video, like this thing has so many mistakes. Or like has the protagonist being so dumb that I can't honestly summarize it without taking way too long. Like genuinely, she's really dumb. Like first of all, of course, like obviously everyone expected that the whole pays 1 million thing is honestly exaggerated. Like that's pretty much to be expected. But like the fact that they haven't even covered the depth is honestly insane. Like imagine if someone takes from this video and actually gets a credit card and spend money that they don't have. Because again, if you guys don't know, a credit card takes money from the bank, not from your bank account. That's the reason why people can have $0 in their bank account but still use the credit card because the credit card takes from the bank's money, not yours. So like she pretty much has credit card debt. I don't think she returned the dress and stuff like that. So again, how will she pay? How will she pay? Like there are a lot of unanswered plot holes here. So much that like unlike the other videos, I don't think I would be even able to watch this without questioning it even if I had my brain turned off. Like genuinely, what's the problem with this video? So much stuff doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll honestly not try to summarize it because as you guys saw, there have been way too many things that didn't make sense for me to try to summarize them. Well, Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and before I leave, on the left is my most recent video, on the right is a video that YouTube recommends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.